Hello everyone, Doug here. I know it's been a while, but I've been busy with other things. But today I thought I would show you something really cool that I've had for a long time and that I think you guys might be interested in as well. So back in the olden days, if you were a shareholder, some companies like Pixar used to send you really cool things. So one year they sent us this colorful binder for their annual report. You can see some financial highlights there. It looks like their revenues were $12 million in 1995 and $34.7 million in 1997. I bet they're making a lot more than that now. At any rate, let's see. So this is a letter from Steve Jobs. It says, I have just returned to my study from our family room where I've been watching this year's Academy Awards. Pixar's new short film, Jerry's Game, just won the Oscar for Best Animated Short Film, and our entire family went bananas. And actually, one of the things they sent us along with this colorful book is a VHS of Jerry's Game. I do not have a VHS player anymore, but I bet you it's probably also on YouTube at this point. But it's kind of cool that, you could just have one share and they would send you all this stuff. This is Pixar's third Oscar. Our first was for Tin Toy, our second was for Toy Story, and I expect everyone at the company will be walking on air tomorrow. It's nice to be recognized for one's hard work, and I'm sure it will give us even more encouragement as we work to complete our second animated feature, A Bug's Life. And they have these graphs that look like leaves from A Bug's Life, earnings in millions, employee headcount. Well, they only had 391 employees in 1997. Okay, a picture a year. They were so excited they're going to do a picture a year. We've got like a short history. Oh, film 4. I wonder what film 4 was going to be. That doesn't actually look familiar. So Bug's Life did come out. Toy Story 2 did come out. And I do not know what that one could be other than maybe Monsters, Inc. But it doesn't look like anything from Monsters, Inc. And here's a more colorful photo from A Bug's Life. And back then they were really proud of their technology for creating these more realistic looking 3D graphics, that they were really leading everybody in making kind of realistic textures and hair. Like you can see on this bug, there's even like little like dimples and stuff, all these imperfections. And I think they were just trying to make computer 3D graphics just look as realistic as they possibly could. I guess they weren't going for photorealistic because they still wanted it to look like, it's for kids and, big eyes on an ant. But the textures were more realistic looking than past generations of computer graphics. And here they're showing shader, needs close-up of generic leaves, ability to cut away edges, create holes. Yeah, so they were trying to make leaves where, they weren't perfect like computer might do by default. They created all these imperfections. You can see it kind of around the tear that the leaf is dying. And the leaf is turned under, back has a different color from the front. You can see some of that here too. There's a little bit of a stain there, and the veins are a little different on each leaf. Okay, and this was about A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life will help build Pixar's brand. The film and home video will display the top credit, and merchandise will be labeled with the leaf logo below. Pixar's brand is right alongside Disney's, one of the most trusted brands in the world. So back in 1997, Pixar was not owned by Disney yet, but Disney was their distributor. And so they did a lot of co-branding, and it seems like, they both wanted their logo pretty prominent and everything. But, at this point, Disney owns Pixar, so it's all one company. It's up to them now. But back then, I think they were trying to keep their sort of brand separate. And here's something from Toy Story 2. Okay, I guess this is before Toy Story 2 came out, and they had, showing us some early photos from it and some early sketches here. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen will be reprising their roles as Woody and Buzz in Toy Story 2, the upcoming theatrical sequel to Pixar's 1995 blockbuster. And then, there was the money sharing thing was a bigger deal back then too, because they were separate companies. It says, per the new Disney agreement, Toy Story 2 will now be treated under the same terms as our other theatrical releases, except that it will not count as one of the pictures in our 5-picture deal. So they had a 5-picture distribution deal with Disney. And I guess Disney wanted 5 original movies, that sequels wouldn't give them as many characters as they wanted. I think maybe they were originally going to have Toy Story 2 come out direct to video or something. Yeah, okay, so it was, Toy Story 2 began life as a direct to home video sequel. And it says, "Let me tell you why. After the success of Toy Story, it was clear that audiences wanted to see more of Woody and Buzz on the big screen. But most of the team that created and produced Toy Story were already working on our next feature, A Bug's Life. Even with a handful of Toy Story veterans in key positions, we thought it would be almost impossible to recruit a second crew as talented and as experienced as the original Toy Story one. So we decided to make a sequel that would be measured by a gentler yardstick, a direct-to-home video sequel. This was our plan when I reported to you last year. But we were wrong. We underestimated Pixar's gravitational pull. It has become one of the hottest places to work in our industry, and by the fall, we had pulled together an incredible team to make Toy Story 2. With a world-class crew in place, the only remaining question was, is the story good enough? That question was answered when Disney and Pixar viewed the complete story on Reels last November. The decision was clear and unanimous, to expand Toy Story 2 into a full theatrical feature for release during the 1999 holiday season. So yeah, they were gonna just do straight to video, but it turned out way better than they expected, and so they made it into a full-length film. Oh, and this is from Jerry's Game, so this was a really cute video. It's probably on YouTube if you want to see it. But yeah, it's about this old guy playing chess with himself, and he's kind of like two different personalities. It's really cute. It says, "Jerry's Game, like all Pixar short films, helps develop our studio's talent and technology. Here's one of Jerry's two personalities is developed long before the first frame of animation begins." Oh, here's the team. Here's Lawrence Levy, Edwin Catmull, Steve Jobs, John Lasseter, and Sarah MacArthur. And it says, "Looking forward, the five of us pictured above are Pixar's executive team. We are committed to making Pixar the second great animation studio. More than anything, this means protecting Pixar's unique collaborative environment and ensuring that when one of our creative or technical geniuses has a brilliant spark, it will ignite into a flame. Judging by the innovation and artistry happening at Pixar these days, we are going in the right direction." And you got Steve Jobs' signature there. Now it goes into financials. I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but you can probably see it on your screen if you are. I think this is like all the required stuff they had to put in the report. So they're like, let's just make a cool booklet with color photos and show off what we're doing to our shareholders. And so probably the only people reading this stuff are more the number crunchers. But it's all there. Income taxes, independent auditor, and that's the whole book. I do also have the Jerry's Game short VHS, Academy Award winner for Best Animated Short Film. It says, "Jerry's Game is about an old gentleman who loves to play chess in the park, usually against himself. What do you know? He manages to win every time, even if it means cheating. Jerry's Game is Pixar's sixth short film and received the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film." Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip down memory lane with me, and I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate saying that, but really, YouTube's not going to show this video to too many people if you don't do that, unfortunately. That's just how things work. Until next time, Doug out. I'm so curious what film 4 was going to be, though. Maybe I should Google that. It was Monsters, Inc., although this picture does not look like anything like what was in Monsters, Inc. What happened, according to Google at least, is development timelines shifted. Pixar pushed back Monsters, Inc. to allow the studio to expand its story, and the film ultimately debuted in November 2001. So okay, film 4 actually got delayed, so they didn't actually do a film a year.